Let's quickly run through our headlines this afternoon. Many fear 48-kilometer stretch Sangsak to Technopole Road project may face a substandard work if executed with reduced tender amount of rupees 227 crore, far below the actual cost of rupees 429 crore. And all possible efforts being made to resettle IDPs of Tangjeng, asserts MLA Prem Chandra. And PHED launches online billing portal for water tariff. Hello and good afternoon. You've tuned into Istv English News. I'm Darung Shankaling giving you the news in detail. United Senior Citizen Forum 42 Pungyar Kendra has maintained that 48-kilometer stretch Sangshak to Technopole Road project may face substandard work and quality will be compromised if it is executed with reduced tender amount of rupees 227 crore, which is far below the actual cost of rupees 429 crore. Speaking to media persons at a press meet held at Kaboglekai, Secretary of United Senior Citizen Forum 43 Pungyar Kendra, David Zemek, informed that for many years, village chiefs, councils and residents of the residents were delighted after the road project was included in the annual plan 2024-2025 of the state government under package 3 of National Highway 102A, and the resident learned about the financial opening bid yesterday. However, he said the villagers were taken aback after they found that the lowest bidder, Neeraj Cement Structural Limited, with their tender amount of rupees 227 crore, has received a work order. He asked how the road project will be executed at the cost of rupees 227 crore, which is 47.2% less than the actual tender amount of rupees 429 crore. United Senior Citizen Forum 43 Pungyar Kendra wants that if the agency begins the construction against the wishes of the villagers, they will never cooperate with the authority and provide land for construction and even halt the construction. He also informed that a written complaint will be submitted to the Ministry of Road and Transport and Highways, Governor of Manipur, Chief Secretary of Manipur, Principal Secretary Works, Chief Engineer PWD, and also urged them not to give work order to below tender bids and to reschedule the tender.
129 crore ki sida 200 crore na thabak yani haidona yari basi su ko ani sobda ai Manipur Hills and Plain contractor singdasu ai moingon su attention ni jari ko moi full responsibility lei moi na sigum che yengsindana khoingon da lai na smai na thautok thokhan base ai kha noite asidi ko akhoi aduna akhoin haijabdi one retender tawbiyo plain and simple ko retender tawbiyo ani sobna schedule rate follow tawbise asigumba nuaita thautok se anil hanna repeat tawdana ba ko. This is our final statement.
Residents of Tangjeng Ahalup in Kumbi Assembly constituency who have been rendered homeless by the Manipur conflict met MLA S. Prem Chandra and urged the MLA to expedite the arrangement for their resettlement. It may be mentioned that after they lost their homes in Manipur conflict, these residents of Tangjeng Ahalup have been seeking shelter at different relief camps for more than 2 years. In a program held at Pombikhok under Boryanganbi Gram Panchayat in the constituency, around 44 families of Tangjeng Ahalup, whose houses were ransacked in the conflict, interacted with MLA S. Prem Chandra and highlighted their challenges and grievances while pressing for their resettlement. The MLA then assured them that all possible measures are being taken up to arrange for resettlement of the IDPs and said he will soon announce a date for the residents to return home.
Dari mereka ini mungkin di halaman sing dari tongan-tongan baik sinau naharun meam sing ꯁꯥꯎꯒꯠꯂꯒꯁꯨ ꯅꯨꯄꯤꯅ ꯐꯥꯊꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯊꯕꯛꯁꯦ ꯍꯌꯦꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯔꯣꯟ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯀꯟꯐꯥꯔꯃꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯙꯥꯟ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯦꯝꯕꯔꯒꯤ ꯊ꯭ꯔꯨꯗ ꯑꯩ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯁꯤ ꯅꯣꯡꯗ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯕꯀꯤ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯨꯞꯇꯨꯗ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯊꯥꯒꯠꯍꯜꯂꯛꯑꯒꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯇꯨꯃ ꯐꯤꯛꯁ ꯇꯧꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯀꯅꯥꯅꯣ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯊꯨꯅ ꯑꯩ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯅꯤꯉꯥꯏꯒꯤꯗꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯏꯆꯥꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯛꯑꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯄꯨꯝꯖꯩ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯤ.
The Public Health and Engineering Department PHED Manipur has officially launched its first online water billing portal, bills.phedmanipur.com, for registered consumers in Imphal Municipal Corporation and Greater Imphal areas. The launch event was held at the conference hall of PHED main office in Kuyatong, Imphal West today. Addressing the launch, PHED Secretary Hungyo Warsang said that the portal is a step forward in bringing ease and efficiency to urban water bill management. He urged consumers to reach out to Water Supply Maintenance Division 1 at Kuyatong for Imphal West and Division 2 at Porampat for Imphal East to install new water meters. He said the trial phase began in January 2025 with over 50,498 water meters installed so far, and added that the department has already generated over 91 lakh rupees in revenue through online billing. Officials stated that a new consumption-based tariff system will also be introduced soon, aiming to promote water conservation and fair billing.
Water Supply Maintenance Division number 1 Imphal area se Kuyatong office le aduga division number 2 sina Imphal se Porampat le any water meters installed to ge rati akoi staff sing conor sing so dum chatti chali aduga at the same time miss out to aduga ai anobu install to ge rati akoi se contact to gi khun khara ne wa ba khun khara ne ising marang kai ba haibale adubu akoi scheme government of India scheme ne loi cover to ngai di to gi.
Secretary of Taubul Welfare Association, Thokjom Bira, has announced the decision of the association to suspend its proposed agitation over non-repairment of roads connecting Bisnupur to Taubul and Taubul to Mayang, Imphal. He said after receiving assurance from the department concerned and the local MLA, I. Nalini, the association has resolved to suspend the protests which they had announced earlier. Thokjom Bira further stated that PWD department informed that the fund for reconstruction of the road has already been sanctioned, and once a popular government has been formed, the department will begin the repair work. On the other hand, MLA I. Nalini has asserted that she will bear the cost for initial repairing of the road and will send the required machines, for which the association has thanked the MLA.
산웅다 세목되게 정신가도 공영하도주 한독살이 하이드는 것이 메디아기 통다 WFR 에소시에이션기 밀당부싱 아무슨 자마양기 콜라오글레나 그는 메디아기 통다 한나나 생독살이.
As part of its month-long Teachers' Day observance, CC School Friends, an alumni partner of ACCSA, visited the residence of former teacher of CC Higher Secondary School and retired Vice-Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor H. Nandakumar Sharma, and another former teacher of the school and retired Ananda Singh Higher Secondary School, Yensembam Ibemhal Devi, and honored their teachers with Lengyan. A copy of the archive by CC School Friends was also presented to the retired teachers. Professor Sinam Rajendra, Department of Urology RIMS, Professor Department of Psychiatry RIMS, Dr. Rajkumar Lenin, and Commandant of 6th Indian Reserve Battalion, Dr. Sarangthem Ibomcha, and resident of CC School Friends, Laishram Guna, were part of the team who paid a visit at the residence of former teachers of CC Higher Secondary School. President of Ambulance Indian Red Cross Society Kakching District Branch, Rohit Anand, handed over an ambulance donated by MP Dr. Angomcha Bimolakoijam to members of IRCS Kakching Branch. The ambulance was donated under Disaster and Road Casualty MP Local Year Development Scheme 2024-2025. It was stated that the ambulance will be parked at Kakching Market, available for emergency use whenever required. Rohit Anand also announced that he will donate Rs 20,000 in the Corpus Fund of IRCS Kakching District Branch.
With this ambulance, I'm sure that they will be able to provide full 24/7 support to anyone who is in need, and they will ensure that even when people are not able to afford it, they will still be extending all the support possible. And for that purpose only, I have, from my side, I have donated some corpus, and I hope that others also will contribute and come out and support the Red Cross Society Kaching.
Director of Health Service Chambo Golmai has called for joint efforts to transform the state of Manipur into a tobacco-free state inspired by Tamenglong's Dailong village achievement. He made the statement during a World No Tobacco Day observance held under the theme Unmasking the Appeal, Exposing Industry Tactics on Tobacco and Nicotine Products at the Heritage Hall of IMA Manipur at Lamphel. The program was organized by National Tobacco Control Program, State Health Society NHM Manipur in association with Directorate of Health and Family Welfare. Speaking further, the Director of Health Service shared that tobacco products contain toxic chemicals and use of tobacco is considered as a major cause of cancer. He also reminded that tobacco products offer no benefits to humans, and despite knowing its harmful effects, some people continue to consume tobacco products. Emphasizing that health is wealth, he urged the people to stay away from tobacco products. 6-day Mukna and Thangta Workshop cum Residential Coaching Camp 2025 organized by Directorate of Education S, Government of Manipur concluded at Kumanlam Park Sports Complex. Director of YAS, Dr. Mayingbam Veto, Additional Director of Education S, Valley, Government of Manipur, Bisheshwar Kumakcham, Director of Education S, Government of Manipur, Soraisham David, and Additional Director of Education S, Government of Manipur, Gurumayum Anita, graced the closing function as dignitaries. The participants of the workshop were presented with certificates as part of the closing function. Sector's headquarters BSF Manipur, in collaboration with Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS Imphal, organized a mega blood donation camp at BSF Camp Korengai. The event held under the overall supervision of Inspector General BSF Frontier Headquarter MNC SH Ravikant, and it saw an enthusiastic participation from BSF personnel across the ranks. The Deputy Inspector General Sector Manipur, along with Chief Medical Officer SG Combined Hospital and his medical team, ensure smooth conduct of the camp. A total of 200 officers and Jawans voluntarily donated blood, significantly strengthening the reserves of RIMS Hospital. It was stated that the blood collected will be a vital lifeline for accident victims, patients in critical conditions, and those undergoing major surgeries across the state. On the occasion, the DIG Sector Manipur stated that each one of the blood donated today is a gift of life. He is proud of the personnel for their selfless participation. Let's shift our focus to some national and international updates now. In Jammu and Kashmir, at least 10 people have been killed as relentless rainfall over the past 24 hours has triggered a flood emergency across Jammu division. The pilgrimage to the Mata Vaishno Devi shrine has been suspended. 6 people have died and 18 others have been injured due to landslides on the route to the shrine atop the Trikuta hills caused by heavy rainfall. The Himkoti route has also been closed. 4 people have been lost their lives in the Dota district. Electricity supply and internet services in some areas of Jammu region have reportedly been disrupted. All government offices except emergency services will be closed today. Meanwhile, leave for government officials involved in rescue operations and flood protection has been cancelled in the affected districts. Water levels in major rivers like the Tawi, Cheneba, Nehru and Kalnai have surged. The Meteorological Department has predicted continued rainfall, lightening concerns of further inundation. The Jammu and Kashmir Board of School Education has postponed Class 10 and 11 exams scheduled for today. Let us also look at some international updates once again. The Israeli army clarified that the double strike on Gaza's Nasser hospital was actually targeted at a camera position by Hamas to observe the activities of IDF, Israel Defense Forces troops. However, the Israeli military offered no evidence to support its claim. The attack killed at least 20 people, including 5 journalists and several health workers. This hospital has been the last partially functional medical facilities in southern Gaza. As per the Israeli military chief Eyal Zamir, 6 of the fatalities were militants with Hamas and Islamic Jihad, including one who took part in a deadly Hamas-led surprise attack on October 7, 2023. Prime Minister Netanyahu also regrets the tragic mishap that occurred. Well, those are updates we have this afternoon. Before we close the news, giving you the headlines once again. Many fear 48-kilometer stretch Shangshak to Technopole road project may face substandard work if executed with reduced tender amount of rupees 227 crore, far below the actual cost of rupees 429 crore. And all possible efforts being made to resettle IDPs of Tangjeng, asserts MLA Prem Chandra. And PHED launches online billing portal for water tariff. And thank you for watching Istv English News. Stay tuned at 8 p.m. for additional updates. Goodbye for now.